I'm Layla, and today we are in Raid Shadow Legends, and we're going to be doing a showcase, a Chimera showcase, actually, from David. Thank you, David. This is going to be a Nightmare showcase, and it's going to be basically featuring Opardin Clanfather. Now, this guy was, I think he was like a fusion champ, like years back, right? And when he first came out, like he was like mediocre. People really weren't too excited about him, but it looks like he's pretty good in Chimera. I'm going to show you guys a screenshot. So David has ran him a couple times, and here you're going to see on Nightmare, instead of doing 77 million on Chimera and about 23 minutes. Now, while the Newts are the primary damage dealers, Opardin isn't here to be a damage dealer. He's obviously a support champ. And we'll talk about his skills and his abilities and all that in a moment. But first, you're going to see that we do have him in 8 pieces of stone skin. Protection, sorry. We have 8 pieces of protection here. So we have all the artifacts and 2 accessories. And the last one here, we have a banner here that it has resistance and accuracy. We did end up getting some good accuracy on that. So let's check out his stats. And I don't... Hydra, Demon Lord battles. So interesting, like we don't have Chimera here yet. I don't remember seeing if they said that they're going to give us area bonuses for Chimera. Like you figure they probably would, right? Because we have Hydra and we have Demon Lord, so it would probably make sense we do eventually. So right now we don't. And again, Opardin is an HP based champ. So you're going to see he's got high HP. He's at almost 90,000 HP with 1900 attack, 2900 defense, 271 speed. He's not crit capped because he doesn't need to be. He's here for support. 135% crit damage, 335 resistance, 226 on the accuracy. Now, you'd already kind of briefly seen, we were here, and again, he does have a 1-star blessing. And I want to say, oh, he's not even booked. Look at that, you guys. Star of the show, not even booked. Gotta love it. Now, so his A1, for those of you guys who are not familiar with him and are like, where did he come from? Is paired hammers, hits twice. Each hit has a chance of decreasing the target's turn meter, a chance of filling his turn meter by 10%. A2's Rally the Tribe. It's an AoE. Heals all allies by 20% of this champ's max HP and heals all allies under continuous buffs. Now, I was asked about what makes him special in Chimera. It's going to be his A3 is going to be one of them. It's going to be Clan Mentor. Removes all block buffs and heal reduction debuffs from all allies. Then places 2 15% continuous heal buffs and a block debuffs buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also has a 75% chance of removing a random debuff from all allies. So that again pairs well with his passive here, which is called Paternal. It's each time a continuous heal buff heals an ally, fills that ally's turn meter by 10%. And the blessing that David chose is Nourish, which goes with the continuous heal again nicely, is it increases the value of the heal granted by continuous heal buffs placed by this champion. Each continuous heal buff placed restores a portion of the target's destroyed max HP. So being at the 1-star, it does give him a little bit extra HP as well. And so it looks like it's going to increase the continuous heal buffs placed by 5%. Restores destroyed max HP equal to 5% of the heal. So it looks like we're going to be getting a 5% here. And Masteries, we have a couple Masteries, so he's not fully, he doesn't have a T6 yet. We're going to see that we have Tough Skin for extra defense, and we also have Blast Proof, which decreases damage received from AoE attacks by 5%. And then down to support tree, we have Steadfast, which increases HP. Again, he's an HP-based champ, and he's going to be healing based off a percent of his HP, so we want that high. We do have Land Hands, which increases the value of heals this champ casts by 5%, so an additional 5% again. And then Exalt on Death. Heals this champ by 10% of max HP the first time an enemy is killed each round, which doesn't pertain to the Chimera because it's a boss. However, it'll work like obviously Faction Wars and some other places. So what we are going to do, and this is actually kind of fun because the time that I am recording this, Opardin happens to be one of the champs for the 15X. It's like Raid's doing like a Chimera, best of Chimera champs, kind of like 15X event going on. And Opardin happens to be one of the ones on that list. So what we're going to do is we're going to go take Opardin and our other champs into Chimera Nightmare. Now, we are not going to be saving the key. So kind of like very similar to what we do with Hydra runs is we're going to run it and start it so you can basically see how it is. And then David asked me not to keep the key. So let's head on over to Chimera. All right, here we are. So we are Nightmare Chimera. So you're going to see that we have Elva in lead for ally speed in all battles by 19%. We do have our Opardin, we have Lydia, and then we have 2 newts. So we do have a bit of a team setup here. We're going to take a look for priorities. Elva stays as is, Opardin stays as is. Let's see, this is going to be Newt Beta, right? The other one's Newt Alpha. Newt Beta has Fear the King shut off, as does Newt Alpha. And then Lydia stays as is. So primarily, the team setup here is just to shut off Newt's A2 for both Newts. And with that, let's go. Starting on auto. And again, we are not going to keep this key, but just so you guys can see how the run goes. And I'd love to know, guys, drop me some comments down below. Are you liking the Chimera boss? So far, I am seeing a lot of really just good feedback. Like, people are enjoying the Chimera much more than the Hydra, for example. Okay. So we saw the passive. I was watching Opardin. Oh, look at that. Like, he healed just about, like, fully there. I'm watching. So Paternal is his passive, which is healing on the continuous heal, right? So that's what I was watching. He just threw up on us. It didn't affect us, though, luckily. Rude, it threw up on us. I'm just watching. Like, our buffs are staying on nicely. Remove buffs. Oh, nice news. Lydia's got Brimstone as well. Oh, look at that. Look at all those buffs that he just placed on us, too. And we have some that cannot be removed. And that passive, I mean, the passive procs pretty frequently. Look at that. That Nourish passive. The Nourish is the blessing. And then we see that the passive is there, too. And so remember, the blessing is giving a higher heal on the continuous heal, which goes with the passive. Oh, look at that. We just shifted. That's okay. Lydia's down. That's what Elva's here for. Elva's going to pop her back up. All right, so this is the ram form, right? And then next will be the Viper. All right, 1 newt has dropped. Opardin is down. That's fine. We got Elva. All right. Elva popped back up Opardin. I was trying to give us some damage and some runs with the different shifting. So we haven't gone Viper yet, I don't think, right? Newt, look at that second Newt just resting. Oh, there he is. He's back. It's cool. It's fine. He was just chilling. He's fine. He was just resting. They definitely made the Chimera look interesting. And I can't wait. Those of you guys watching on YouTube, I can't wait to read the comments and see how many people correct my pronunciation of Chimera. My mispronunciation of names and things, it's like Christmas gift. It just keeps on giving. You know what I mean? Okay. Yep, so we're commenting on those of you guys watching on YouTube. Yeah, David's commenting about how the passive works nicely for this. It really does. Like, you see that Paternal and Nourish are proccing so much. Like, if you watch Opardin, it's like constant. It's constantly proccing. Chimera doesn't roll off the tongue as smooth as Capybara. That's actually true. So we're at almost a 14 mil damage 4 minutes in. We'll probably stop the run at like 5 minutes. But basically, you guys get the idea of Opardin's usefulness as a support champ for sure. So you definitely want to pair him up with a really good healer, Reviver, right? That can keep your damage dealers up. Lydia is great here again for the debuffs because we keep having the debuffs landing on the Chimera. And then having some really good damage dealers. Again, like we have the double newts here. But guys, I'd love to know what you think. Are you enjoying the Chimera? Do you have Opardin as well? Have you been using him? Or, you know, is this something that you see, so now you're going to try to build Opardin for the Chimera? I would love to know what you guys think. David, thank you so much for letting us showcase this. We're probably just going to end it here. But guys, drop me some comments down below, and I will be having other Chimera showcases as well. My community's been having a lot of fun just trying like different champs to get some different comps together. So you can look forward to some more champion showcases for the Chimera. And guys, thanks for watching.